not get hit. And the best way that's going to happen is by not standing right in front of your opponent. So when you are shadow boxing, when you are hitting the bag, it's really important that you're keeping this in mind. Visualizing the opponent. If you've got a bag, you really don't want to be hanging out in one spot while you're hitting that bag. You want to make a conscientious effort to be moving forward and backward and laterally. This little diagram here I've drawn essentially demonstrates where the danger zone is, where the hitting lane exists. If I were your opponent and I was the bag, these would be the spots that I'm really likely to be able to punch well. Once you get over to my side, or you get over to this side, I become a lot more susceptible to your punches because you then gain the biomechanical advantage. So today I'm going to show you 4 ways to stay out of the hitting lane and some punches to throw in there during your movement. Okay, so the first one is range. If I'm out of range here, I can't be hit and I can't hit my opponent. So I want to be able to control when I'm hitting my opponent. I do not want to go in, stay here. I am just as likely to be hit as I am to hit my opponent. Who wants an exchange, right? You want to be getting more punches off than your opponent. So you want to be getting in, getting out. Getting in, getting out. Two is pivoting to the left. That's 2 movements. You're actually going to take a small step with your left foot and swing that right foot around you to pivot. This short movement creates big angles. It also helps you to lengthen some of your punches. Puts you to the outside of your opponent. Okay, I can get some nice long jabs just by pivoting off this left foot. Once I find myself this far laterally, then I'm a little more free to fire off more shots. Again, step, pivot, step, pivot. So now quick. Third way to get out of the hitting lane is weaving to the right. Unlike pivoting it to the left, weaving to the right actually closes down the distance between you and your opponent. You're going to get closer to the inside. It's hard to really throw that right hand from the outside. So the idea is you're kind of weaving in at a closer angle. Okay, start here in the middle again. I'm stepped in, I'm in danger here. I need to get out of the hitting lane. So I'm going to weave to the right, and here I am, free throw shots again. Okay. So now I can throw punches while I'm weaving as well. A couple good punches to throw while you're weaving are overhand rights, hooks to the body. Those are 2 good punches that you can throw while you're moving to the right and weaving out of the way. I want to be weaving rather than just stepping because you really got to worry about that hook. And if you're moving in that direction anyway, you might as well be sinking your head down. And the 4th and final way to stay out of the hitting lane is to use the hop step. Now the hop step is a pretty fancy looking maneuver, and it's not without its risks. All these other movements we have had short foot movement. Our base has never left us. It's easy to get a punch off throughout all of this movement. The hop step is not like that. The hop step is a big movement, and it can dramatically change the angle that you're fighting your opponent by crossing the center line here, right through the hitting lane. But it will help to reorient you to the person you're fighting. The hop step is the opposite of the way we really move in boxing otherwise. Typically, if I move to the right, I'm stepping in my right foot first, bringing my left foot behind it. The hop step is going to be the opposite. I'm going to move my left foot first into my right foot, which will then move my right foot and left foot across the center line. Okay, that leaves for a good hook to the body, hook to the head. Able to change your angle very dramatically, very quickly. Inversely to the right, this would be probably a right to the body or right to the head. Again, dramatically changing the angle. The idea is to spend as little time as possible in the actual hitting lane. Okay, and those are 4 ways to stay out of the hitting lane while you're boxing with footwork.